Hello everybody, today I want to give you my 4 favorite techniques to help you close one deal every single month, regardless of the market. Okay, this is Harvey. Before we get into all of that, if you like what you're seeing, if you're appreciating our content, make sure you guys comment below, hit that like bell and smash that subscribe button to make sure you catch our content here on the channel every single week. All right, let's get into it. Okay, the dream of every real estate professional is to have a consistent and predictable pipeline of business and consistent and predictable income. The best way to have that in any business model is to constantly feed your pipeline with business opportunities and people that you can do business with. These are my favorite habits to help you guys achieve that in the real estate business. And it really just comes down to having a good routine. One of my favorite quotes is that people don't need motivation, they just need a routine. So here's 4 ways you guys can get on that path. Okay, technique number 1 is get in the habit of booking one for sale by owner appointment every single week. I understand for sale by owners are a bit of a challenge. They're characters just by nature, but for sale by owners are low-hanging fruit in real estate. These are people who have already raised their hand. Their property is on the market. They just think they can either sell it on their own or they don't want to pay a real estate professional. But if you can get in the habit of booking an appointment to meet with these people every single week, and follow up with them consistently, you guys will be able to get at least one listing a month. Think about the stats. For sale by owners, list with real estate professionals over 80% of the time, and actually over 90% of all the closings in any market are with a real estate agent. So whoever stays in touch with those for sale by owners is going to get the listing eventually. Something else to consider is your conversion ratio. By my experience, if you guys can get in the habit of going on at least one appointment a week, you should get a listing for every 4 or 5 for sale by owner appointments you go on. So if you can fill your calendar with at least 1 or even 2 appointments per week, you're setting yourself up to converting 1 new listing every single month. Okay, habit number 2 is to connect with all of the orphans in your market and adopt them. Now, what I mean by that is I want to talk about agents staying in touch with their past clients. Now, National Association of Realtors tells us that realtors enjoy almost a 90% client satisfaction rate. What that means is our clients 90% of the time love your service, they love their experience with us, and of course they would always use us again. But NAR also tells us that in reality, only 11% of homeowners call back their previous agent to use them on a future transaction or to sell their home again. That creates an awesome opportunity for us to build all kinds of new clients in our market area by reaching out to these orphans and adopting them. And what I mean by that is these are people who have bought or sold or moved into that neighborhood maybe in the last 5 or 7 years, and they have not been in touch with their previous agent. Americans on average move every 5 to 7 years. You guys can take advantage of that by drilling down on the people in your market who have owned their home 5, 7, or 10 years and building relationships with them and then being the new agent they hire. Remember, agents are only captured business the second time 11% of the time, according to NAR. So you guys are giving yourselves almost a 90% shot at converting new listings by just getting in touch with homeowners who are in that window of 5 to 7 years. Okay, habit number 3, regardless of our market conditions and no matter what is going on in today's real estate market, you should always be in the habit of reaching out and building relationships with old expired listings. Listen, expired listings are just like for sale by owner. It's a way of hot prospecting and looking for now business. But did you know that only 10% of expired listings actually relist right away? The perception amongst most agents is that expired listings are signed up with someone else the day they expire, and that's just not true. It's only 10%. And so because of that, agents on average only follow up with an expired once. If you guys can get in the habit of reaching out to expired listings who have been off the market maybe 30, 40, 50, or 90 days, your conversion ratio shoots up humongously because studies show 60% or more of expired listings relist after 30 or more days. So if you can get in the habit of reaching out to people 30 days or more after they expired, create a relationship, see how you can help them, you will find that not only will you be probably the only real estate professional that's even hitting them up, but your conversion ratio will get much higher. So reach out to those expireds that did not relist, fold them into your SOI and create a relationship, and help them relist their house when they're ready after a month or 2 break. Okay, last is an oldie but goodie. You should be in the habit of hosting an open house every single week. Open houses are old school, I know, but it's one of the best ways to be in front of our direct clientele. Open houses is our storefront. It's our opportunity to show off how we conduct ourselves, how our business is, how we interact with the public. It's also where we get our own direct audience if people are looking to buy or sell real estate. Now, I know a lot of agents think they don't want to focus on buyers and they think that open houses is just a place to meet more buyers and they want to be listing centric. But did you guys know that studies show that 7 out of 10 guests to an open house are actually neighbors who are thinking about selling and are just watching that listing to see how it performs before they put their own house on the market? So by conducting open houses on a weekly basis, being intentional about connecting with 3 or 6 of the people that come, setting appointments with them immediately the next week to see how you can help them in building relationships, you will not only stack buyers, which are a fantastic way to make money, but you will also have future listings of all those neighbors that are looking to see how things go. And think about it, your open house is your way to show off how you're going to market their home when it's their turn as well. So as long as you're doing an open house every single week, you should be stacking appointments with future business in the near term and also for a few months out.